just in $65,000 Bitcoin. Congratulations to the bulls, and bears are just bulls in waiting, I guess. That's just what it is. Welcome to the Fomo Factory. Like the video already. I promise you will like the video. Subscribe to the channel, turn the bell notification on. And let's go over the market real quick. I was working on a crypto gaming tier list with 50 projects, but it's a lot of work, a lot of editing. So first I figured okay, let's cover a little bit what's going on. It's Monday, it's a new week, and Bitcoin just felt like, hey, let's do something that we all like to see, right? $65,000 Bitcoin. Now, what's really interesting, if you ask me, is that Bitcoin, look, I mean, it is a downtrend. On the other hand, it's also now turning into an uptrend, right? We had a series of lower lows, lower highs, and for the first time since a long time, we made a low, a higher low, and again a higher low. And we made a high and now a higher high, and potentially a third higher high as well, which could be up to maybe, I don't know, $70,000 give or take. If you take Fibonacci and you take it from the latest high to the low, that comes in at around $71,000. Now, this is the period in crypto where you have to be patient as fuck, okay? It's like really hard for a lot of people. I notice, I sometimes caught myself as well, that I felt like, I know, I'm a little cranky, nothing really is happening. So you want to make stuff happen, right? And you're going to trade these stupid meme coins and you're going to wreck yourself. And patience is key. Really, patience is key, guys. Also, if we get back down to, let's say, I don't know, 60K, that's still a high low, right? So even if that happens, it feels like, God damn, again! But it's a higher low, okay? That would be bullish, actually. That's the uptrend, right? This is the uptrend right now. And if we are now like top, bottom, top maybe, but again, bottom, that's nothing bearish, actually. So we have to be a little patient. The presidential election is coming soon, and I think that the market is literally waiting for that. Because it's not like, oh, wow, if Trump wins, then we're going to run. And if Kamala wins, then we're going to skydive to the downside. Nah, it's like they're both going to run. The market wants certainty, right? There isn't any at the moment. But Bitcoin is showing like, hey, I want to get there, right? I want to get there. And that's cyclical behavior. If you look where we are in the cycle compared to the last two cycles, you see we're pretty much right on track. We're now even a little below the last two cycles. Yeah, and first Bitcoin was above it, and therefore it went sideways / down for so long, probably just to catch up. People give the narrative to it like, well, we had the ETF and it was overheated and this and that. It could be. On the other hand, you could also look at the previous cycles and be like, hey, we were going faster, so now we need to cool off. Crypto is cyclical, okay? It's so super cyclical. And it now really looks like time for the next leg up because, one, that's the time in the market right now to do that. And exactly when it's time to have that next leg up, it is also a fact that Bitcoin is now making higher lows and higher highs, right? So it looks like it is actually breaking out of this structure. If we get another move to the downside, that would be a fantastic buying opportunity. And guys, I kid you not, I know that sideways is boring and let the pump begin, but ask yourself really, are you ready for the pump? Are you ready for the pump? Because when the pump happens, it means that your buying opportunities are out the window. Ask yourself, have I bought enough? Or are you actually kind of scared? Wait for it to pump and then buy more. I hope you are prepared. This market is going up anyway, right? Might as well buy it when it's lower. And yeah, it is low, right? It's sitting at all-time highs, but it is Bitcoin. Okay, we know it's going way higher. As for alt season, yeah, Bitcoin dominance is still going up, right? So it clearly broke this trend. I said earlier that there's a good chance that since this is looking to be the trend, that it gets rejected right here. Hey, I was wrong about that. I was completely wrong about that, right? And I could have known because it isn't a trend. 3 times is a trend, of course, and it touched it 1, 2 times. So it could have been a trend, but it's not. Now, is this bad? No, absolutely not. If it's not a trend, then we can ignore this whole line and then it still can go down, right? Then it's also not support. So that's not a problem. But, when it comes for alt season, I said this before, and also I've been trading my journey based on time and cyclical behavior. Since I started doing that, I started making a lot of money. It's very simple. When I traded based on news and hype, blah, 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 I lost money. And when I started looking at the cycles and how things move, when they move, why they move like that, I started making money. So why would I change that? Right? I won't. In fact, I'm doubling up on it. And if you look at cyclical behavior, then you can also say like, hey, okay, cool. We have the halving, right? From the halving until alt season, how long was that? 7 bars, 7 months. Okay. Here, from the halving until alt season, when was that? Well, it was actually here where it started. 7 bars, right? 7 months. Now we had the halving. If we take it out, 7 bars. That's December, right? So what could be possible is, well, like, again, it's not that it happened twice before, so it has to happen right now, but it's a good statistic, right? They've also been saying like, hey, end of this year, beginning next year, alt season starts. If you love your altcoins for what they did end of the year until March this year, you're gonna adore them for what's gonna happen during alt season. Because if you look at altcoins on the Bitcoin pair, was there an alt season? Not really, right? We had this little pump right here, right? But especially from end of last year till March, that's where alt season, where altcoins really ripped. But altcoins went down on the Bitcoin pair, right? So how could they rip like that hard? It's because in this period, Bitcoin was parabolic. Now, the second parabolic leg looks to be around the corner. Only this time, it could be during the fact that the Bitcoin dominance goes down and that this chart here goes up. That means your altcoins on the dollar pair go even more up than what they did over here. So the real fun is about to begin. I kid you not. Like, it's now the time to prepare, guys. It's very simple. And I said this in a video before, and I think this is pretty interesting. Let's just for 1 second be super bearish to eventually make you super bullish. This is the altcoin dominance. This is a parallel channel. This channel has been intact for 7 years, right? It went in there in 2017. Top, bottom, right? Like, this is the channel. That's very clear. You can even take it back to this point, because if you extend it, you can see that the resistance already came in 2014. So it might be accurate for 10 years. Okay, got it, right? That's just what it is. So that means that the odds, if you are saying that it will be in this range for another year, it's pretty freaking high, right? Because 7 years, maybe even 10 against 1. This should be the next move, right? You go to the upside, mid, down, up, down, mid, up, right? If this happens, then the altcoin market dominates the total crypto market with 30%. Now, the total crypto market now is $2.2 trillion. 30% is 660 billion, right? But altcoin market now is 220 billion. That means that we actually can go 660 billion is here, to make new highs for the altcoin market based on the fact that no new money at all will come into crypto. Nothing. Right? Based on this chart, that it won't go up in opposed to having election year where they always go parabolic. Don't go up at all. Based on that, the altcoin market can still make new all-time highs, not cycle highs, but all-time highs, purely based on money rotation. I think that's pretty interesting. And I know there's a lot of people, they get scared now, right? That's the time in the market. Kick some people out before you go up. That's just how it works. A lot of people say, no alt season this time. This time is different. The bull market is over. 64K was the top, blah, 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 blah. I can only say have fun staying poor. Because if that's straight up, it's not even stupid. It's really ridiculous if you think that. It's so fucking stupid. Again, it's written on the wall. Enough preaching though, but it's written on the wall that it's going up. So therefore, it's good to look at strong altcoins. And I gave this tip before, but I do want to give it to you in this video and then wrap it up actually, because I'm still pretty sick, but I need to make a video for you guys about this. But if you want to look at strong altcoins, what do you take a look at, right? Are you going to take a look at Portal, for example, right? Well, Portal, strong altcoin because it went from 20 cents to 30 cents after it went down like that, right? Is that your definition of a strong altcoin? Or, you know, is a strong altcoin Beam, you know, a newer altcoin that's like had a great run, except for when the market itself didn't and then cooled off. Because if the market runs, Beam runs. A strong altcoin is simply an altcoin that's better or at least as good as Bitcoin. Otherwise, why are you not just invested in Bitcoin? It's so simple, right? Bitcoin is per definition lower risk than any altcoin out there. So why would you take more risk for lower rewards? For example, Cardano. Is this a strong altcoin? No! Look, I mean, you can put your TA on it and say like, well, it looks like a bottom is forming here. Yeah, when it comes to that, you can try to catch a falling knife, right? I mean, maybe this time is the bottom. All in all, it is not a strong altcoin, right? It's a really, really, really weak altcoin because it just made new lows against its Bitcoin pair. So was it worth being in Cardano this whole cycle? Fuck no. Hell no. AVAX. Is this a strong altcoin? Well, hey, I mean, AVAX, it is at least up against Bitcoin 47% from the bottom. So, yeah, I mean, depends on when you bought it. But overall, AVAX was in many cases a better buy than Bitcoin. Right? So look at altcoins on their Bitcoin pair. Look, are they like up on their Bitcoin pair or down? Very simple. And it doesn't mean that the coins that are down are not good, but it just shows you like, hey, if a coin during a non-alt season, this is the altcoins get fucked season, right? If an altcoin is up against Bitcoin during Bitcoin season, can you imagine how great it will do during alt season? Right? Because again, we haven't seen that yet. We haven't seen alt season yet. Right? And then again, for the people that say like, yeah, well, this meme coin is up 100x. Really? Like, okay, whatever. Cannot argue with that. We haven't seen alt season yet. If you look at altcoins on the Bitcoin pair, you could say that here in this period, we had a couple of months where altcoins outperformed Bitcoin. But was it called an alt season? This was alt season, right? Altcoins constantly outperform Bitcoin, no matter what, and hard. Here as well, hard outperforming. This little dead cat bounce, don't think so. Alt season will come. right? Of course it will come. It's a rotation of money. Right? At a certain point, Bitcoin will make new all-time highs, and people, they will put their money from Bitcoin into altcoins, or from stables into altcoins, or new retail comes in and they are not interested in Bitcoin. They want to make 100x's. They won't make it, but they will try to. They know they won't make it with Bitcoin, so they will go into the risky shit. And they lose it all and give it to us. That's kind of how it works, right? Alt season will come. And once it comes, you have to be positioned well. So I will make some top quality videos, but I need to update you guys on this. The market is preparing. Rate cuts are happening. QE will come when, I don't know, but it will come. The elections are coming. The season, the cyclical post-halving year, which is famous for pumping the fuck out of our bags, is around the corner. We have great things happening in crypto. We just have off the grid like going crazy on AVAX. It's going to be so fantastic. And I said it for a long time, but all you need is patience. It's easy. It's really easy. And I see so many losing players, right? People that say, well, you should be in meme coins. No, you capitulated, you idiot. You should not be in meme coins. It can't hurt to have some meme coins. I have some meme coins just to see how they do. But you should not be in meme coins. There are people that think that. And I hope you're not one of them. Because what will happen, look, there's a list of, I don't know, couple meme coins that are above $50 million market cap with still potential to grow. Yeah, that's in any sector in crypto, right? But the thing is that there are so many people that feel like market isn't doing much, so I'm just going to make something happen. I'm going to put it into some risky meme coin with a, I don't know what low market cap. I can pretty much guarantee you that you're going to lose your money with that, right? That's not the way. That's the way for the people who are either impatient, who like to gamble, right? So, and crypto is already gambling enough as it is, actually. And with low money that they don't really care about. Or people with not a lot of experience. They think that meme coins are the way. Then you have people who went through this before. And they'd be like, okay, you know, now it's meme coins. Last cycle, it was also meme coins and NFTs. Then with the ICO boom, and every one of those were always the reason for people to say, like, you see, fuck normal altcoins, you should be in this. Don't get distracted from that, right? You look at the market, and you'd be like, wow, adding it all up with the elections and the rate cuts and the QE that's coming and the seasonality and how low altcoins are sitting right now. Let's buy quality. And let's wait. It's the easiest yet the hardest thing to do for a lot of people. Buy and wait. But crypto, I said it before, is now on easy mode. Right? All you have to do, buy quality, wait on it, sell it in a year. If you in the meantime feel like, I don't have the patience, I'm going to get into some risky stuff, that's fine. There's a good chance you lose. While with this strategy, all you need is a bull market, which is pretty much written on the wall. Then gaming will be the most obvious play. Anyone with half a brain cell knows that. Launchpads, I don't know how much you read about it or heard about it, but I think that's pretty obvious as well. AI, pretty obvious. And nevertheless, also memes are also obvious. But I'm not talking about the low cap, risky bullshit and all the scams and going on pump fun and bullshit like that, right? You could buy some bread, but don't expect any more returns from bread than a C2 5, for example. So then better buy something that has, you know, product to back it up. But crypto is now really on easy mode. And it's maybe too easy. People, they feel maybe like, well, it takes too long. It's not showing it yet. Everything is dead. These are the signs that you should buy, right? Like, that's it. That's it. And again, it's very simple. Look what happened here. End of last year. Altcoins pumped a little bit on the Bitcoin pair. A little bit. Yet altcoins on the dollar pair went up 10, 20x, whatever. Right? Can you imagine what happens if this really runs and not have that small dead pump, but really runs while Bitcoin is also making new highs? That's not unrealistic to think. That's actually the most realistic thing, because that is what always happened so far. So buy quality, guys. I cannot stress it enough. Like, just buy quality. And I want to give you the calls, and I will give you the calls. But at this point, I also want to be honest and be like, yo, it doesn't really matter what you buy, actually. If you want to buy memes, buy memes. If you want to buy AI, buy AI. If you want to buy gaming, buy gaming. It doesn't really matter. As long as it's not Bitcoin. Not at this point of the market, right? I mean, again, altcoins are now sitting low on the Bitcoin pair. The dominance is now sitting high. Yeah, if you now want to buy Bitcoin, you're like 2 years too late with that, actually, right? It's now better to put that Bitcoin into altcoins. And what altcoins? If it survives, it will run 5, 10x, whatever. So it doesn't really matter. So yes, I will give calls soon. Especially with new altcoins that I think are pretty interesting. Nevertheless, stop searching for the best altcoins to buy. That's the wrong question to ask, okay? The real answer, it doesn't matter. Look back at 2021 in November. When AVAX topped out, Solana topped out, right? Solana wasn't there yet, I think. But everything topped out kind of together because everything ran together. Because it doesn't fucking matter. In a bull market, everything goes. Okay? So this is the last chance that you have, in my opinion. And I don't mean like today and I've seen these titles before. Last chance. This period, the rest of this year. That's it. That's it. Make something out of it, guys. Please do it. Okay? The market is going to reward us for this. So please, if you like the video, for the quick update, like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn the bell notification on, and I'll see you guys very soon with a 50 crypto gaming projects tier list thing. I'm still fucking tired from it. But see you soon.